Yesterday was a pretty emotional demonstration for many of us, but there was also an additional nuance. I noticed a distinct difference between the Russian-Canadian protesters and the Ukrainian-Canadian protesters. I'll give a couple of examples. For instance, there was one gentleman, Russian, who asked for a Ukrainian flag, and of course that support is appreciated, but I asked, well, you know, there really aren't enough Russian flags here, and he said, well, you know, I'm planning to go to Moscow this summer, and we know that all of us are being photographed here. If I'm photographed with a Russian flag protesting outside of the Russian consulate general, I'm worried. I have family in Moscow. When some TV cameras were asking people for comments, the Ukrainians were very eager. The Russian Canadians were not. Outside of the organizers and a few, once again, one gentleman said, okay, I will, but let me cover my face with a scarf. My goodness. Putin has created an atmosphere that Canadians, Russian Canadians in Toronto are fearful of his regime. So you have a group that have been brainwashed by this relentless propaganda, and those that aren't are scared. And we're not talking about Moscow, we're talking about Toronto. And the 1 in 6 who aren't susceptible to it. What image is now stuck in their minds? Borys Nemtsov, his corpse, lying on the ground in a puddle of blood with the Kremlin as a backdrop.